Hello, welcome to Texture Myth. In this session, we will discuss about concat function of DB2 SQL. Okay, so first of all, we will execute the command strsql. Now here we can write the queries, and that will concatenate two fields and then show the output to us. So before that, we will see the data that we have in our file. So we will run the query select star from file name, that is student pf. Now hit enter. Student pf. Once you hit enter, it will show the all records that we have in our file. Okay, so now we will use the concat function on this data to show some combined output. So before that, we will talk about like what exactly the concat function is. So concat function is mainly used to combine two string and into one string. Okay, so now suppose if the requirement is that we want to print student name and student id as a single string, so in that case we will use the concat function. So we will see this by example. So let's write the query for same. So write select, then concat. Here concat is the function, then open parenthesis and the field name. So the field name for student id is stuid and comma stu name. So stu name is for student name. Now close the parenthesis. Now write from and file name. So my file name is student pf. Now hit enter. So once you hit enter, you can see that now student id and student name uh, is representing as a single string. Okay, so that's how we can concatenate two strings. And suppose if you don't know the field name, so what we will do, we will take f4 on the string query, that is select star from student pf. Take f4, put your cursor on select field, take f4 again. So these are the field name that we are taking for concatenating our strings. And if you press f11, it will show the text of that particular field. So from here you can select the field, and then you can perform the concatenate function. Okay, so this is the one scenario of using the concat function. Now we will see another scenario. So suppose now we want to concatenate the strings, but uh, this time we will not take the string from the file, but instead of that we will pass the string manually. So let's see the example. Write the query select concat open parenthesis, then write your string. So here I will write tech. The string should be in quotes, now comma, and the second string, that is Sharmit, quote, and closing parenthesis from student pf. Now hit enter. So here we can see that we have passed two string as a parameter for concat function, and it returns a single string, that is text Sharmit. So that's how we can manually pass the string. Instead of taking from the file, we can pass the string direct from the scratch, like we can directly input the string instead of taking from file. So this is the another scenario. Now we will see one more scenario where what we will do, we will use first argument as a string that we have inputted manually, and the second one is field name. So tag, and here we can write stu marks, that is the field name for student marks, and now hit enter. So it is showing as tag 500 because tag we have input manually, and 500 is fetched from the file data. So that's how we can use the concat function. So mainly we can use three scenarios. In the first scenario, we can pass both argument as a field name, and in second scenario we can pass both parameter as both argument as a string, and in third scenario we can use both together, like we can pass one as a string and another one as a field name. So that's how we can utilize the concat function to combine more than to combine the two strings in as a one string. Okay, So that's all for this session. In the upcoming session, we will discuss few more scenarios and few more function SQL functions. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmat.